साचो तेरो नाम।
हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम।
तू ही पिता है, तू ही माता, तू ही पिता है।
तू ही माता तू ही पिता है, तू ही माता तू ही पिता है।
तू ही तो है राधा का श्याम।
हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम।
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी, तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी।
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी, तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी।
तेरे चरणों में चारों धाम।
हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम।
तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे, तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे।
तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे, तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे।
इस जग के सारे काम।
हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम।
तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता, तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता।
तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता, तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता।
तू ही सुबह तू ही शाम।
हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम।
जग में साचो तेरो नाम।
हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम।
तू ही माता तू ही पिता है, तू ही माता तू ही पिता है।
तू ही माता तू ही पिता है, तू ही माता तू ही पिता है।
तू ही तो है राधा का श्याम।
हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम।
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी, तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी।
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी, तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी।
तेरे चरणों में चारों धाम।
हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम।
तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे, तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे,
तू ही बिगाड़े, तू ही संवारे, तू ही बिगाड़े, तू ही संवारे।
इस जग के सारे काम
हे राम, हे राम, हे राम, हे राम।
तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता, तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता,
तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता, तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता।
तू ही सुबह तू ही शाम,
हे राम, हे राम, हे राम, हे राम।
जग में साचो तेरो नाम।
हे राम, हे राम, हे राम, हे राम, हे राम, हे राम। हरे राम, हरे राम, राम राम, हरे हरे, 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 हरे राम, हरे राम, राम राम, हरे हरे।
अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे, अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे। हम भोरे हैं जन्म जन्म के, हम भोरे हैं जन्म जन्म के, निस दिन देते फेरे। अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे, अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे, अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे। तू धरती जग पालन करती, अंबर का आधार है तू। सब सुख झूठे सब दुख झूठे, इस जीवन का सार है तू। तू सत्यम तू शिवम सुंदरम, तू सत्यम तू शिवम सुंदरम हम सब चपल तेरे। अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे। अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे। हम भोरे हैं जन्म जन्म के, हम भोरे हैं जन्म जन्म के, निस दिन देते फेरे। अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे। अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे। होश में आंसू फूल में श्रद्धा अंतर में लेकर उजियारे। तेरे मंदिर में नतमस्तक नभ के सूरज चांद सितारे। हमने तेरी मुस्कानों में, हमने तेरी मुस्कानों में देखे मधुर सवेरे। अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे। अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे। हम भोरे हैं जन्म जन्म के, हम भोरे हैं जन्म जन्म के, निस दिन देते फेरे। अम्बे अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे। जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ। गोपाल हरि हे दीन दयाल हरि,
हे कृष्ण गोपाल हरि हे दीन दयाल हरि,
हे कृष्ण गोपाल हरि हे दीन दयाल हरि, करता तुम ही कारण, तुम करता तुम ही कारण, तुम करता तुम ही कारण है परम कृपाल हरि। हे दीन दयाल हरि, हे कृष्ण गोपाल हरि, हे दीन दयाल हरि,
हे कृष्ण गोपाल हरि, हे दीन दयाल
रथ हाँके रणभूमि में और कर्म योग के मर्म बताए।
रथ हाँके रणभूमि में और कर्म योग के मर्म बताए।
अजर अमर है परम तत्व यूं काया के दुख सुख समझाए।
अजर अमर है परम तत्व यूं काया के दुख सुख समझाए।
सखा सारथी शरणागत के,
सखा सारथी शरणागत के,
सखा सारथी शरणागत के सदा प्रतिपाल हरि। हे दीन दयाल हरि, हे परम कृपाल हरि, हे कृष्ण गोपाल हरि,
हे कृष्ण गोपाल हरि, हे दीन दयाल
श्याम के रंग में रंग गई मीरा रस खान तो रस की खान हुए।
श्याम के रंग में रंग गई मीरा रस खान तो रस की खान हुए।
जग से आंखें बंद करी तो सूरदास ने दर्श किए।
जग से आंखें बंद करी तो सूरदास ने दर्श किए।
मातु जसोदा ब्रज नारी के,
मात जसोदा ब्रज नारी के,
मातु जसोदा ब्रज नारी के माखन चोर हरि। हे दीन दयाल हरि, जय कृष्ण गोपाल हरि, जय नंद के लाल हरि।
जय कृष्ण गोपाल हरि, जय नंद के लाल हरि। जय कृष्ण गोपाल हरि, जय नंद के लाल हरि। जय कृष्ण गोपाल हरि,
चरणों का प्यार दे माँ, निज चरणों का प्यार।
जय जय माँ, जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय माँ, जय जय माँ।
मेरे मन के अंध तमस में ज्योतिर्मयी उतरो। 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 कहाँ यहाँ देवों का नंदन, मलयाचल का अभिनव चंदन। कहाँ यहाँ देवों का नंदन, मलयाचल का अभिनव चंदन। मेरे उर के उजड़े वन में करुणामयी विचरो। मेरे मन के अंध तमस में ज्योतिर्मयी उतरो। मेरे मन के अंध तमस में ज्योतिर्मयी उतरो। मेरे मन के अंध तमस में ज्योतिर्मयी उतरो। नहीं कहीं कुछ मुझ में सुंदर, काजल सा काला ये अंतर। नहीं कहीं कुछ मुझ में सुंदर,
काजल सा काला ये अंतर, प्राणों के गहरे गहवर में ममता मई विहरो। मेरे मन के अंध तमस में ज्योतिर्मयी उतरो। 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 जय जय माँ, 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 जय जय ज्योतिर्मयी उतरो। मेरे मन के अंध तमस में ज्योतिर्मयी उतरो। मेरे मन के अंध तमस में ज्योतिर्मयी उतरो। मेरे मन के अंध तमस में ज्योतिर्मयी उतरो। जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ। कहाँ यहाँ देवों का नंदन, मलयाचल का अभिनव चंदन, कहाँ यहाँ देवों का नंदन, मलयाचल का अभिनव चंदन। मेरे उर के उजड़े वन में करुणामय विचरो, मेरे मन के अंध तमस में ज्योतिर्मयी उतरो, मेरे मन के अंध तमस में ज्योतिर्मयी उतरो, मेरे मन के अंध तमस में ज्योतिर्मयी उतरो। नहीं कहीं कुछ मुझ में सुंदर, नहीं कहीं कुछ मुझ में सुंदर, काजल सा काला ये अंतर, काजल सा काला ये अंतर, नहीं कहीं कुछ मुझ में सुंदर, काजल सा काला ये अंतर, प्राणों के गहरे गहवर में ममता मई विहरो, मेरे मन के अंध तमस में ज्योतिर्मयी उतरो, मेरे मन के अंध तमस में ज्योतिर्मयी उतरो, मेरे मन के अंध तमस में ज्योतिर्मयी उतरो, मेरे मन के अंध तमस में ज्योतिर्मयी उतरो। मेरे मन के अंध तमस में ज्योतिर्मयी उतरो। जय जय माँ, 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 जय जय माँ।
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु।
यही नाम है सहारा, यही नाम है आधारा।
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु।
मुक जांदे ने जिस्म तां, पर आत्मा अमर है। जिदे अंग संग प्रभु है, ओनू फेर किस दा डर है।
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, 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 सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु।
यही नाम है सहारा, यही नाम है आधारा।
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु।
मुक जांदे ने जिस्म तां, पर आत्मा अमर है। जिदे अंग संग प्रभु है, ओनू फेर किस दा डर है।
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, 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 सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु।
यही नाम है सहारा, यही नाम है आधारा।
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु।
मुक जांदे ने जिस्म तां, पर आत्मा अमर है। जिदे अंग संग प्रभु है, ओनू फेर किस दा डर है।
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, 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 सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु।
यही नाम है सहारा, यही नाम है आधारा।
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु।
मुक जांदे ने जिस्म तां, पर आत्मा अमर है। जिदे अंग संग प्रभु है, ओनू फेर किस दा डर है।
सतनाम श्री ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ।
यही नाम है सहारा, यही नाम है आधारा।
ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ।
मुक जाते ने जिस्म तां, पर आत्मा अमर है। जिदे अंग संग प्रभु है, ओनू फेर किस दा डर है।
ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, 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 ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ।
यही नाम है सहारा, यही नाम है आधारा।
ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ।
मुक जाते ने जिस्म तां, पर आत्मा अमर है। जिदे अंग संग प्रभु है, ओनू फेर किस दा डर है।
ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, 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 ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ।
यही नाम है सहारा, यही नाम है आधारा।
ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, 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 ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਮੁੱਕ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਸਮ ਤਾਂ ਪਰ ਆਤਮਾ ਅਮਰ ਹੈ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਅੰਗ ਸੰਗ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਫੇਰ ਕਿਸ ਦਾ ਡਰ ਹੈ
ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਇਹੀ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਸਹਾਰਾ ਇਹੀ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਆਧਾਰਾ
ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਸਮ ਤਾਂ ਪਰ ਆਤਮਾ ਅਮਰ ਹੈ। ਜਿਹਦੇ ਅੰਗ ਸੰਗ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਫੇਰ ਕਿਸ ਦਾ ਡਰ ਹੈ।
ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, 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 ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ।
ਇਹੀ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਸਹਾਰਾ, ਇਹੀ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਆਧਾਰਾ।
ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ।
ਮੁੱਕ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਸਮ ਤਾਂ ਪਰ ਆਤਮਾ ਅਮਰ ਹੈ। ਜਿਹਦੇ ਅੰਗ ਸੰਗ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਫੇਰ ਕਿਸ ਦਾ ਡਰ ਹੈ।
ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, 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 ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ।
ਇਹੀ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਸਹਾਰਾ, ਇਹੀ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਆਧਾਰਾ।
ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ।
ਮੁੱਕ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਸਮ ਤਾਂ ਪਰ ਆਤਮਾ ਅਮਰ ਹੈ। ਜਿਹਦੇ ਅੰਗ ਸੰਗ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਫੇਰ ਕਿਸ ਦਾ ਡਰ ਹੈ।
ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, 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 ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
यही नाम है सहारा, यही नाम है आधारा।
ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
मुक जाते ने जिस्म तां, पर आत्मा अमर है। जिदे अंग संग प्रभ है, ओनू फेर किस दा डर है।
ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
यही नाम है अधारा।
सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु।
मुक जांदे ने जिस्म तां, पर आत्मा अमर है। जिदे अंग संग प्रभु है, ओनू फेर किस दा डर है।
सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु, 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 सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु।
यही नाम है सहारा, यही नाम है अधारा।
सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु।
मुक जांदे ने जिस्म तां, पर आत्मा अमर है। जिदे अंग संग प्रभु है, ओनू फेर किस दा डर है।
सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु, 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 सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु।
यही नाम है सहारा, यही नाम है अधारा।
सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु।
मुक जांदे ने जिस्म तां, पर आत्मा अमर है। जिदे अंग संग प्रभु है, ओनू फेर किस दा डर है।
सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु, 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 सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु।
यही नाम है सहारा, यही नाम है अधारा।
सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु।
मुक जांदे ने जिस्म तां, पर आत्मा अमर है। जिदे अंग संग प्रभु है, ओनू फेर किस दा डर है।
सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु, सतनाम श्री
यही नाम है सहारा, यही नाम है आधारा।
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु।
मुक जांदे ने जिस्म तां, पर आत्मा अमर है। जिदे अंग संग प्रभु है, ओनू फेर किस दा डर है।
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, 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 सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु।
यही नाम है सहारा, यही नाम है आधारा।
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु।
मुक जांदे ने जिस्म तां, पर आत्मा अमर है। जिदे अंग संग प्रभु है, ओनू फेर किस दा डर है।
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, 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 सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु।
यही नाम है सहारा, यही नाम है आधारा।
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु।
मुक जांदे ने जिस्म तां, पर आत्मा अमर है। जिदे अंग संग प्रभु है, ओनू फेर किस दा डर है।
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, 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 सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु।
यही नाम है सहारा, यही नाम है आधारा।
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु, सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु।
मुक जांदे ने जिस्म तां, पर आत्मा अमर है। जिदे अंग संग प्रभु है, ओनू फेर किस दा डर है।
सतनाम श्री ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਮੁੱਕ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਸਮ ਤਾਂ ਪਰ ਆਤਮਾ ਅਮਰ ਹੈ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਅੰਗ ਸੰਗ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਫੇਰ ਕਿਸ ਦਾ ਡਰ ਹੈ
ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਇਹੀ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਸਹਾਰਾ ਇਹੀ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਆਧਾਰਾ
ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਮੁੱਕ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਸਮ ਤਾਂ ਪਰ ਆਤਮਾ ਅਮਰ ਹੈ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਅੰਗ ਸੰਗ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਫੇਰ ਕਿਸ ਦਾ ਡਰ ਹੈ
ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
जग में साचो तेरो नाम तू ही माता तू ही पिता है
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 तू ही तो है राधा का श्याम
तेरा मेरा तेरा मेरा
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming from all parts to be part of this lovely ceremony today. We are saying goodbye to a very dear person in our lives. Auntie Veena was a tremendous person. For anyone who doesn't know me, I'm a friend of the family. My name is Shen. I'm originally from Ottawa, but I've moved to Toronto close to 22 years ago. I am very good friends with the Kurichh family. Kanchan happens to be one of my very, very dear friends. And growing up with Kanchan and her sisters, Raju and his brothers, what I truly saw from an outsider looking in, was a very united family. I have such tremendous things to say about Auntie Veena and how she brought so many people together. And what I really remember most about Auntie Veena was her smile. She was an absolutely radiant individual. My second mother, Mrs. Asha Kurichh, is coming into the room right now. This is Kanchan's sister. A second mom to me who was also very close to Veena as a sister, who embarked on many journeys once they first arrived Canada. We have to go through a series of, I guess there's some people who wish to speak today, and Kanchan will introduce who the next speakers are. But I just wanted once again to let everybody know that we're here to gather together, to be united in peace as we celebrate Auntie Veena's life for being such a beautiful human being. So my personal condolences goes out to the family. I love you guys very dearly. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to say a few words today. And forever, your mom will be in my heart as someone who just brought so much joy. I remember having so many nice meals, and every time I would FaceTime with her, she always had a radiant smile. And I'm sure everyone has the same experience with Auntie Veena over the course of the years. So I'll pass it over to Kanchan right now to say a few words.
Thank you, everyone. As Shen said, we're here to honor the legacy and the life of Veenanti, who's my chachi ji. I can just see from the last couple of days, like what profound impact she had on her sons, on her grandchildren, her nieces, nephews. Like Shen said, she was so affectionate, so nurturing. It was an honor to share this life with her, and it's always really difficult to make sense of something like this, so hopefully the stories that we share next will help us make sense of this great loss and this great love that we have. So I'd like to ask Auntie's daughter-in-law Vandana to come up and share some song.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for attending this ceremony honoring the life of our lovely mom, Veena Kurichh. I would like to dedicate this meaningful bhajan, Shri Krishna Gobind Hare Murari, to our lovely mom, the late Veena Kurichh, from the Kurichh family. May her soul rest in peace, and may Lord Krishna give courage and strength to her family and friends in this difficult time. Shri Krishna Govind Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govind Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Pitmat Swami Sakha Hamare, Pitmat Swami Sakha Hamare, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govind Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Vrindi Vandi Grah ke तुम अवतारी वंदे ग्रह के, तुम अवतारी कहीं जन्मे कहीं पले मुरारी। किसी के जाए किसी के कहाए, है अद्भुत हर बात तिहारी। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। गोकुल में चमके मथुरा के तारे, गोकुल में चमके मथुरा के तारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। अधर पे वंशी हृदय में राधे, अधर पे वंशी हृदय में राधे, बट गए दोनों में आधे आधे। हे राधा नागर है भक्त वत्सल, सदैव भक्तों के काम साधे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। वहीं गए वहीं गए वहीं गए जहाँ गए पुकारे, वहीं गए जहाँ कहे पुकारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। गीता में उपदेश सुनाया, गीता में उपदेश सुनाया। तुमने सोया विश्व जगाया, फल इच्छा से रहित कर्म को हर मानव का धर्म बनाया। हरे कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। रहेंगे हम सब ऋणी तुम्हारे, रहेंगे हम सब ऋणी तुम्हारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। श्री कृष्णा 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 राधे राधे कृष्णा कृष्णा, श्री कृष्णा 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 श्री राधे राधे कृष्णा।
Thank you, Vandana. That was beautiful. Sajeev, I'd like to invite you up, Auntie's beloved son, to say a few words.
Hi, my name is Kurichh. For those who don't know me, I was Veena Kurich's second oldest son. I want to start off saying thank you for you and my family and friends joining us today. My mom was married to late Panalal. My mom was married to late Panalal Kurichh. Together, they raised 7 loud and energetic kids. My mom was a loving, lively, full-spirited, and kind-hearted woman. She had many grandchildren, all that she loved and cared for those as they were her own children. My mom always knew how to share her love with everyone. My mom's smile was like a ray of sunshine, but she got mad. But boy, we all knew when she got mad. But that was just one many things we all loved about her. Mom was an incredible teacher. She always knew how to inspire us and have us all come together as a family. One fact about Mom is that she was a big foodie just like me, as you can tell. I would like to talk on behalf of my wife. Unfortunately, she is not able to attend here. She is with her mother in India. Nitika and Mom had a special bond where they were like 2 peas in a pod. Their relationship is like a mother and daughter that they always knew how to lighten one another's mood. Every day Mom used to call Nitika and ask what she had cooked for dinner. To follow along, she'd ask if we could drop some off. Mom loved Niti's cooking, and the kids would love to go drop her off the food to Dadi. There's a lot of love in Mom's life. I can't say it will be easy without her. We will all miss her dearly. We will miss her daily phone calls, especially the voicemail. She would leave a message, say, "This is Daddy, Mommy calling." It'd be easier. Excuse me. Her legacy will live forever in our hearts and in the family. Mom, if you can give Dad, Daddy, and my brother Rajiv a big hug for us and say we love you a lot. I will miss you a lot, Mom. Love you forever.
Thank you, Sajeev. Beautiful stories, and I know that Nitika, Auntie's very first daughter-in-law, she feels her love here. And I want to ask Bobby Kurichh, Auntie's very first grandson, to come up and say a few words.
This is just in case. Hello everyone. Thank you for all coming today at Veena Kurich's celebration of life. For those who don't know, my name is Bobby. I was her first grandchild. I'm gonna call her either grandma or grandmother or daddy in the speech, so if you're getting confused, they all mean the same thing. When everyone asked me to write something, it was my Raju Chacha, Dimbi Chacha. I didn't know what to write. So yesterday, I just started writing. I didn't know if I wanted to just tell stories, so I just chose, I'm just going to tell you the perspective as a grandchild of how I saw her and the little anecdotes and stories that I'm always going to remember. I really want to paint a picture of who she was. Like, I don't think everyone, they know her as a mom, but I saw her both as a grandmother and a ma. It's a different kind of story. For her, firstly, who don't know, for the first 12 years of my life, when my parents were at work, my grandmother lived with us. She raised me and my sister for her first six years as well. It was I always remember when I come home from school, her question is, are you going to eat anything or are you going to sit there? So she would always ask me, what do I want to eat? I ask, I don't know, hot dogs, french fries, or if there's something in the kitchen, like something already made that she made, like cake, cookies, or something my mom made, she'd make it, usually with jha. And then when I made jha, she's like, I have to make the jha then. So it was her one request that when I learn, I have to start making it. She had a knack of never wanting her children to be hungry, whether it was her grandchild or child or someone else, like someone that was a nephew of someone else, but not directly related to her. She's like, if you don't eat in my house, then I'm gonna get mad. She would occasionally, whenever I visited her, when she moved out years later, I would visit her a lot, and she would always ask me, do you want to go make cake together? And we would never do it right. There was always something. She said she believed in measuring, but sometimes she'd get it just not the right way. When she moved out, I would visit her more often than I think I would actually talk to her when she lived with us. I think I missed her more than I let on. As I got older, I eventually got a cell phone, which I think everyone knows where I'm going with this, but she would always call us. She's like, hi Bobby, it's Daddy. I was like, I know Daddy, I have caller ID. Did you go to work today? I was like, no, it's Sunday, I don't go to work on Sunday, like I told you last week. Oh, what'd you eat? Same thing I ate last time, sandwich. She's like, okay. And then she would just talk, always asked, can you come visit us? We'd visit her quickly, like my dad said. My mom made food, we went to go see her. We wouldn't just go drop the food off, it would be there, like we were there for an hour and a half, or maybe 2 hours, and then she asked us, do you want to eat anything? It's like, we brought you food, it's not, but no, she didn't let that go. She was very supportive, for those I don't know. Indians, my mom was very obsessed with me going to university, but when I told her I wanted to go to college, it took a lot of people to convince her, but my grandmother she had an interesting way of saying it. She's saying, if it's his life, let him be happy the way he wants to be happy. I have a lot of stories. I can probably be here for hours on end. She had a lot of interesting habits to a point where I think those could write a book of themselves. One particular habit, for those that know, is she loved ginger ale. She loved going to bed with ginger ale. One bottle of pani, the can or bottle of ginger ale. Would she drink the ginger ale? No. It would be there for days, weeks. In her room right now, there's a can of ginger ale still sitting there. In 2015, she was hospitalized. She picked up a new habit. I don't know if the doctors told her to drink this, but they said, drink some Boost. So, every night, she said, Bobby, get me 1 bottle of water, 1 can of ginger ale, 2 bottles of Boost. Would she drink the Boost? Every night. Or in the morning. Dim Chacha had to buy 2 or 3 packs a week. I'm gonna miss doing that, actually. She was like I said, she was like a second mom to me. I have a lot of like that with my chachis as well, but it was different. When someone raises you and lives with you for 12 years and then lives with you again, it's hard because I'm expecting her to call me right now and say, Bobby, Daddy boldi pi. I'm like, Daddy, I have call already. I don't have much more to say, but thank you for listening. Daddy, I love you. Say hi to Baba, Taya.
Thank you, Bobby. Those were such beautiful stories. And the fact that, you know, she makes you cry, she makes you laugh. You'll have those stories forever, those memories forever. And you're lucky to have a grandmother that was supportive and fun and funny. She was lucky to have such a beautiful grandson in you. Anjali, I'd like you to come up and say a few words. Anjali is Auntie's eldest granddaughter.
Thank you, family and friends, for joining us today. My name is Anjali, and for those who may not know, I was one of Daddy's many favorite grandchildren. I'm not sure how to start this or even explain how I really feel, but what I do know is that I loved you and will always love you, my grandma. Daddy had many quirks and funny gestures. She was a very special person to everyone in her family, and there was no denying that. She always knew how to keep us on our toes and how to get us to all stick together like glue. I can't imagine this family without you. Daddy was a very special person to me, as we lived together for many years, especially the first 6 years of my life. We have made many great memories together as we both got older. When I was visiting my daddy in the hospital the last few weeks, we both bonded over one of my favorite memories as a child, which was when I was in kindergarten. She used to tell me every single day I'd come back from school and ask her to make me soupy macaroni and warm up a bottle of milk since I didn't like drinking from a glass yet. We both exchanged a lot of laughs and I love yous that day, and I will always keep them close to my heart. Another memory was when I was fond of was Daddy used to sing me to sleep. Our favorite song was Guriya Rani. I hold that song so close to my heart, just like I do with each and every memory of her. The past few days have been very hard, and to tell you the truth, they have not felt real to me. I keep feeling as if in a few days I'll get a FaceTime call from her, and we'll talk about our day together, and she'll tell me to come see her soon. A few things that I will miss is her smile. It was definitely one of my favorite things about her. She just admired me and smiled all the time. I always found it so beautiful. My Daddy was very beautiful. She always had rosy cheeks, her hair slicked back in a ponytail or bun, and she always smelled so good. I will always miss her hugs and kisses. Her hugs resembled the feeling of laying down in fresh laundry that just came out of the dryer. Daddy, you really stole my heart. I can't say life will be easy without you, but it sure was heaven on earth with you in it. I wish I could hear you tell me you love me one last time. You will always be my favorite person, and the number 7 will always mean so much to me now. Daddy, may you rest in paradise. I'm so grateful I could have an angel like you to watch over me for the rest of my life. I hope you and Babaji are happy to reunite again, and I'm sure he's waiting to see your beautiful face. I love you so very much. Until we meet again, my angel. I love you.
Thank you, Anjali. That was so beautiful. Just a correction, that's her granddaughter. Karishma is her eldest granddaughter who is in India. I'm sure thinking of her as well. Now Emily, Auntie's other granddaughter, would you like to come up and say a few words?
Hi everyone, my name is Emily. For those of you who don't know me, I'm one of Daddy's many granddaughters. For those of you who didn't know my grandma too well, she had a wholesome soul. Her heart was filled with nothing but love and good blessing for her friends and family, hence why she began to end every hug and every goodbye by saying, "God bless you." She had a mind full of wisdom and humor. Every time I looked at my grandma, I would think, imagine raising 7 sons. But then I take a look at my dad and my uncles and I tell myself that that woman did an amazing job. Daddy always told me that I needed to go home and study because one day she'd hope to see me as a lawyer and my sister as a judge. And although it hurts me to say that she won't be able to watch us succeed up close, her spirit and soul always have a front row seat when watching over us. As I stand here today, I'm filled with a sense of gratitude for the time that I was blessed to spend with my grandmother. I will always cherish the memories that we shared together, whether it was the sleepovers, the parties, or even all the times she'd FaceTime me mid-school day in elementary school. I appreciate every moment I had with her, but even as we mourn her passing, let us celebrate her life that she leaves behind. I know she'd be happy that this many people showed up to give her attention today, as well as everyone she loves being here. Rest in peace, my beautiful grandma. I hope you and Babaji are resting easy together. I love you.
Okay, thank you, Emily, for those beautiful words. Now I'd like to invite Kiran Sani, who is her daughter, niece, to come and say a few words.
Today we gather to say goodbye to a beloved member of our family, my dear Veenanti. It is with heavy hearts that we bid farewell to someone who meant so much to many of us. But the Gita reminds us that death is certain for one who has been born, and rebirth is inevitable for one who has died. As I reflected back all weekend on her life, I couldn't help think about the journey she took in her life from Amritsar to Edmonton and finally to Ottawa. Each time meeting the challenge of a new stage in her life while always being in command. As a teenager, I watched her raise her 7 sons with a discipline that only rare Indian moms possess. I couldn't help wonder what magic she had to make her boys cook, clean, and do household chores without fussing. With the glance of an eye, they knew to get up and make tea for a guest or set the table for dinner. Veenanti was my chachi, and although we didn't see each other much in the past few years, she was ever present in our home through a regular FaceTime connection with my mother. I knew when I heard the phone and Hanji Babiji at the other end, it was time for the daily conversation. A reminder to me of how important she was in my mom's life. After all, they had been connected since she was 17 when she got married into the family. I had watched their relationship transform over the duration of a lifetime, from 2 sisters-in-law with a shared history to 2 sisters who became confidants after their husbands passed away. I witnessed the love and respect that they both had for one another as they would talk about their daily routines and temple activities. They spent a lot of time roaming to mandars and yoga events when she would visit Mother at her apartment. She was like a younger sister in tow, ready to hit the mandar circuit with Mother, taking on every puja that was on. She had the gift of making friends instantly and became a regular part of the mandar circle. She was also a woman with great style. I always commented to her that she had the most beautiful collection of saris, until last year when she said to Mother that she had one request. Could she have a sari that was worn at my wedding? Perplexed at the request from a person who had the most amazing collection of saris, I asked, why would you want a sari that's so old and not in style? Quite simply, she wanted to preserve the memory of a special event. I was so touched that she had thought about it, I couldn't refuse. I will always remember my aunt as someone who had a childlike curiosity and a large heart filled with love and generosity. As our family history continues to get written with new chapters, she will take a place as someone who taught us that tradition and old-fashioned values never go out of style. We will certainly miss the FaceTime calls, but I'm certain that she has gone on to be united with my uncle, as all her work here was done. As the Gita states in chapter 2, verse 13, just as the embodied soul continuously passes from childhood to youth to old age, similarly at the time of death, the soul passes into another body. Om Shanti Om.
Thank you, Boba. I'd like to ask my mom, Asha Kurichh, auntie's eldest sister-in-law, to come say a few words.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this congregation. My dear sister-in-law, I think I can talk. I can talk. It's very hard for me to talk. Please forgive me. I can talk.
It's okay.
I can talk.
Okay, I'd like to ask Sunil, auntie's beloved son, to come up and say a few words.
Hi, my name is Sunil. I am Veena's son. I have 3 older brothers, 3 youngers. I'm the middle one. That's why she always called me Sheila. I guess I was a favorite. I don't want to take too much of your time. Mom, I will always love you. You can never be replaced by anyone or anything. I know you're up with Dad now. Thank you. I just have a few words that Anjum, my wife, Karishma, my daughter, and Akshay told me to say. They couldn't be here. This is going to be hard. I can't. We are sorry we couldn't say goodbye to you, but this isn't a goodbye for us. This is the beginning of your spiritual journey with us and family. We will see you and take care of you through your murtis as we see the sun shine each day and 2 bright stars side by side shine each night. We know you and Babaji are together looking down on all of us with your blessings each day. We love you both.
Thank you, Sunil. I'd like to call up Mika, auntie's beloved grandson, to say a few words.
Hi everyone, my name is Mika and I was the elderless grandson in the household that she used to live in. Today, instead of talking about her, I'll talk about memories that I used to experience with her. I was a caregiver for her at the end, and we used to have a lot of experience together. So first I'll talk about our dates that we used to have. Me and my grandmother, we used to go to Place d'Orleans together, and we used to do shopping, and we used to spend time together, and we would always hit the local Tim Hortons that was on the top floor of Place d'Orleans before. My grandmother was a solid money giver. she used to like to spend money a lot. And every week she would make me buy her some new slippers, as she would complain that her feet would hurt, or that the sole wasn't good for her, or that her feet were rock solid at the bottom. She used to spend too much money on those, and God, did I like to spend money for her. Sometimes she would get worried about giving me the money for a $2 pair of slippers, and I would just let it go. There comes our sleepovers. As cousins, we used to have sleepovers and always spend time with her. She would always cook us some amazing Indian food and my favorite buttered chicken. As I used to spend time with her at the end, she used to make me buttered chicken a lot. And every time I would get home, she would always have it prepared and ready to put in the oven. She taught me and my brother how to cook, and I can reassure that my brother Mikiel is a professional roti maker. And then comes her dance. On the last point, she had her famous dance that she always used to hit with us, and it went like this. And finally, I hope that you rest in peace, and I will always love you, and I hope that you always reflect on me and look over me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mika. Those are beautiful stories, and it's truly remarkable. It's rare to see a grandmother have this type of impact on her grandchildren. The bond is just so palatable. It's beautiful to see, and it's a testament to her sons, your parents, to all of you. That's so, so special, and it's so rare. I'd like to call up Arvinder Kurichh, Auntie's son and nephew, to say a few words.
Hi, my name is Arvinder. Sorry. Affectionately known, sorry, it wasn't planned this way. Affectionately known as Bindi, Auntie used to call me. Sorry. The name Veena means an Indian musical instrument. And this Veena, and there are many versions, this one had 7 strings. And my auntie had 7 strings of her own, her sons. They provided the beautiful music of life with all their love and support. The most a mom can ask for. Her love for myself and my sister, our spouses and children, showed us that she had a heart that was loving, and she treated us like her own. My dad knew her for 60 years, and they came to Canada together, and they had so many great memories, and they shared each other's marriages and everything that started, and she was just celebrating her 49th year in Canada. So a lot of memories, good years. My mother even was a sister-in-law to her, but shared 50 years of being more like a sister, talking over cups of chai and watching soaps from 1 to 4 every day, Young and the Restless and Guiding Light and Another World, and Auntie's list was forever. And at the end of the day, when she started watching these Indian ones, her list just grew longer and longer. And you could talk about any Indian soap, and then she'd be there. It's not like she wouldn't watch any of them. She watched all of them. So she loved her drama, though. So I'd just like to say a few words in Hindi. Auntie, aapne humko प्यार दिया, यार दिया, जिंदगी का सफर करते करते अपना बना ही दिया. We have learned a lot from her, how to deal with bad situations and good situations, and that's the role of any adult. And we can learn from her. Even when she was not feeling well, she had enough to say, "Hi, how are you?" And those are things that you can't, she didn't get absolved get absolved in her pain, she actually took it in stride and showed you how to deal with it. So that's what we can learn from her. So I just want to say God bless her soul.
Thank you, Bindi and Alka. And as Bindi said, she had a profound impact on nieces, nephews, cousins, journeyed with Mriduanti, Roshan uncle. My mom lived a life before we all sort of grew up, and there's so many memories. And over the days and years, we will continue to remember and share those. And I'd like to call up Ashwini, Dimpy, Auntie's beloved son, to come up and say a few words.
I wanted to extend my gratitude to all family, friends, and those who attended today to honor my mother, Veena Kurichh. For those who don't know me, my name is Ashwani Kurichh, affectionately known as Dimpy. I am Veena's third eldest son. There is a lot of love in Mom's life. She would be pleased and honored to know that each and every one of you gathered here today to celebrate her life, as her family and friends were the most important focus of her life. She was not an ordinary mom, yet rather a super mom. A woman who gave birth and raised 7 sons, who, might I say, did not turn out too bad. Yet, while raising 7 sons, she also managed to maintain the lifestyle she has always wanted. As most of us know, Mom valued her appearance, as well as eating good food and spending time with those that she loves. Her nails were always painted, her hair was always done up, and she was always ready to go out if the offer came up. In other words, you could say Mom was the queen of the family. There was so much Mom wanted to do before her passing. For example, buying a new winter coat, some winter boots, watching her grandchildren grow up and do amazing things and continue to grow and bond with her family and friends. Although she is not here with us in person, her legacy and her soul carry on to watch over us every day and bring us the utmost positivity into our lives. I stumbled upon the poem that reminded me of our beloved mother, and it reads like this. Don't grieve for me, for now I am free. Don't grieve for me, for now I am free. I am following the path God laid for me. I took his hand when I heard him call. I turned my back and left it all. I could not stay another day to laugh and love, to work or play. Tasks left undone must stay that way. I found that place at the close of the day. If my parting has left a void, then fill it with remembering joy, a friendship shared with laugh, a kiss. Ah yes, these things I too will miss. Be not burdened with times of sorrow. I wish you the sunshine of tomorrow. My life's been full, I've savored much. Good friends, good times, a loved one's touch. Perhaps my time seems all too brief. Don't lengthen now with undue grief. Lift up your heart and share with me. God wanted me now, he set me free. With that being said, I believe this is exactly what Mom would want. Her family, friends, and loved ones to gather together to celebrate her life.
Thank you, Dimpy, for those wise and comforting words. And finally, I'll invite Raju, Auntie's beloved son, to come up and say a few words.
Dear family and friends, good morning, and thank you for being here to support us in this most difficult time as we bid farewell to our mother, Mrs. Veena Kurichh. My mother would be very pleased and honored to see that you all could make it here this morning to share this with us, as it was her family and friends who were the most important focus of her life. It was also your continued support, well wishes, and prayers which were so valuable to her in her final weeks. Each and every one of you at some point in her life have interacted with Mom and have touched her spirit, as I am sure she touched your spirit as well. My mom loved caring for people. She showered her affection on us by feeding us, making sure she made her regular phone calls to check in on her family, and always being present whenever we needed her. Her world revolved around her children and grandchildren, and there is nothing that made her happier than seeing her family all together. Well, maybe one thing made her happier, that was shopping. I will always remember how quickly Mom was ready to go when I offered to take her for a stroll to Place d'Orleans. She could spend hours looking at little shops and then stop for lunch or coffee just to catch up with me. I will miss our coffee dates. Mom was the rock who kept our entire family bonded. She was a dedicated mother and grandmother without whom I would not have been able to raise my 3 boys. Mom was the light of my life as she carried me through the darkest days and made sure I never felt alone. Without you, Daddy, we all, myself, Mika, Mikiel, and Malik, would not be the individuals who we are today. I'm eternally grateful for you. Mom will be missed by not only her children, but everyone. When we all were growing up, my mother made sure my brothers and I were always taken care of. She would sacrifice her own happiness for ours. Memories are a funny thing. It's been a few days now, and I still look at my phone every afternoon wondering when Mom will call me, as that was our daily mother-son talk time. You can never get as much with the ones you love as you think you are owed. I didn't know Mom's time was with us. Mom's time was this short with us. I cherish every second I had with her. She was just sweet, supportive, and full of joy as always, right up to the end. There are so many memories with Mom that come to mind, so it'd be next to impossible for me to pick a favorite one. When her time was growing short in the last few days, she spent time with each one of us, telling each and every one of us how much she loved us. Memories are precious. The memory of Mom dancing at my wedding reception will be with me forever. It was possibly one of her most desired wishes to see me married and happy. She battled her health ailments so that she could be present for my special day in July. Not only was she present, but she partied like a rock star. Mom, you're the rock. You're my rock. You're my rock star. You're my hero. Mom was a devoted grandmother who leaves her legacy of 19 grandchildren who she loved immensely. Her grandchildren meant everything to her. Bobby, Krishma, Anjali, Isha, Emily, Akshay, Mika, Saloni, Mikhail, Malik, Nikhil, Arya, Suhana, Mom's Radhika, Kabir, Shania, Arjun, Alicia, Alora, Kavesh. Dadi loves each and every one of you. Each of you were her reason to smile. Please know that Dadi is always with you. I would like to take a moment to thank all the nurses, doctors, and caregivers who have loved and cared for Mother over the past few years. In particular, I would like to thank Helen and May for their dedicated service and love that eased my mother in her last few weeks of life. Words cannot express how much she meant to me and my family. Let us remember Mom as a carefree and loving person she was, and celebrate the life of a great woman, the queen of my heart, as we honor her memory today. Over the last few years, Mom's health has begun to deteriorate, but she stayed strong to survive. Her strength came from her faith and conviction that she still had commitments to fill and could not yet go. Mom, you have gone above and beyond to complete your commitments and responsibilities. My dear 4'11" Titan, you fought hard and now you rest in peace. In closing, I would like to play a song that Mom and I listen to often. It's about a mother's unconditional love.
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਛੋਟੀ ਉਮਰੇ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਛੋਟੀ ਉਮਰੇ, ਦੂਰ ਹੀ ਤੈਥੋਂ ਹੋਣਾ ਵੇ, ਸੁਪਨੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਇਆ ਕਰਮਾ, ਬਸ ਸੁਪਨੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਇਆ ਕਰਮਾ, ਤੈਨੂੰ ਜੱਫੀ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਰੋਣਾ ਮੈਂ, ਬਸ ਸੁਪਨੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਇਆ ਕਰ। ਤੇਰਾ ਚਿਹਰਾ ਸਾਰੀ ਉਮਰੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਤੱਕੂਗਾ, ਧੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਨੀ ਮਾਏ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਰੱਖੂਗਾ, ਬਸ ਫੋਟੋ ਸੀਨੇ ਲਾ ਲੈਣਾ ਮੈਂ, ਦਿਲ ਨੂੰ ਗੱਲੀ ਲਾ ਲੈਣਾ ਮੈਂ, ਟਾਈਮ ਤੇ ਖਾਣਾ ਖਾ ਲੈਣਾ ਮੈਂ, ਜੋ ਆਪਸੀ ਕਦੇ ਖਵਾਉਣਾ ਤੈਂ, ਸੁਪਨੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਇਆ ਕਰਮਾ, ਬਸ ਸੁਪਨੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਇਆ ਕਰਮਾ, ਤੈਨੂੰ ਜੱਫੀ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਰੋਣਾ ਮੈਂ, ਬਸ ਸੁਪਨੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਇਆ ਕਰ। ਰੱਬਾ ਮਾਵਾ ਨਾ ਖੋਮੀ ਵੇ ਨਾ ਹੈ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਲਕੋਮੀ, ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਬੂਹੇ ਨਾ ਢੋਵੀਂ ਵੇ ਰੱਬਾ ਮਾਵਾ ਨਾ ਖੋਮੀ, ਮਾਪੇ ਰੱਬਾ ਬੜੇ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਐਵੇਂ ਕਿਤੇ ਲਕੂਵੀਂ ਨਾ, ਇੱਕੋ ਅਰਜ਼ ਆ ਸੁਣੀਂਦਾ ਤੇ ਆ ਮਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਖੂਵੀਂ ਨਾ, ਉੱਚੀ ਹਸਤੀ ਛੋ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦਾ, ਰੱਬ ਮਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡਾ ਹੋ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦਾ, ਤੂੰ ਹੋਰ ਕੋਈ ਰਿਸ਼ਤਾ ਮੋਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦਾ, ਜ਼ੋਰ ਬਥੇਰਾ ਲਾਉਣਾ ਮੈਂ, ਸੁਪਨੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਇਆ ਕਰਮਾ, ਬਸ ਸੁਪਨੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਇਆ ਕਰਮਾ, ਤੈਨੂੰ ਜੱਫੀ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਰੋਣਾ ਮੈਂ, ਬਸ ਸੁਪਨੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ आया कर। ऐदा लगदा दुनिया उत्ते किते भी मेरा जिक्र नहीं, जिन्ना तू सी करदी मानी मेरा होर किसे नू फिक्र नहीं। भावें दुनिया पिछे ला लैनी, दौलत भी बड़ी कमा लैनी, हर शै कीमती पा लैनी मैं, तैनू नी मुड़ के पाउणा मैं। सुपने दे विच आया करमा, बस सुपने दे विच आया करमा, तैनू जफ्फी पा के रोना मैं, बस सुपने दे विच आया कर। जिहड़ी हर बार धुप तो बचावे ओ घर दे बोर्ड दी छां थोड़ी है, तंग तां करूगी मेरे दोस्त, जिंदगी है मां थोड़ी है।
Okay, we'll soon begin our sympathy puja service by Panditji. I just want to open it up. If anyone else would like to say a few words, you're welcome to come up, and after that we'll start our puja ceremony.
सदमृदे असन्न प्रायवोर्चितारो दिवे दिवे देवानां भद्रा सुमतिर्यतां देवानाग्ं रात्रिर्नो निवर्ततां देवानाग्ं सकमभिषेदमावयन् देवानि आयुः प्रतिरन्तु जीवसे तान् पूर्वयानि विदाहो महे वयं भगं मित्रमतिथिं दक्षमिश्रदम् हरिमणं वरुणगुं सोमस्ना सरस्वती नः शुभगामि स्करता तन्नो भातो मयो भुवातु वेगजन्तन् माता पृथिवी तत्पिता द्योः तद्रावण सोम श्रुतोमयो भुवस्तदृष्णातन् धृष्णायुवम् तमीशानं जगतः सुखस्पतिन्दियञ्जिन्मसेहो महे भयं पूखानो यथा वेदसां शतवृदे असन्न प्रायवो रक्षता पायुर्दब्धः स्वस्तये स्वस्तिनेन्द्रो वृधस्रुवाः स्वस्ति नः पूखा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तारक्षो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु प्रगतस्वामूर्तप्ष्णिमातरः सुबन्ध्यावानो वित्तेकुजग्मयः अग्नि जेवा मनवा सूर्य चक्ष विश्वेनो देवा अवसागमन्यः भद्रं कर्णे विष्णुयाम देवा भद्रं पश्येमाक्षिवृजत्राः स्त्रीरङ्गैः तुष्टवागुं सस्नो वृषेमहि देवैतञ्जदायुः शतमिन्नुषर्धो अन्ति देवा जत्रान्चक्राजर्षन् तनूनाम पुत्रासु जत्पितरो भवन्ति मानो मध्यारीरिकतारुकन्तुन्तरिक्षमदितिर्माता सुपिता सुपुत्रा विश्वे देवादिति पञ्चजना अदितिर्जातमत्तिर्जनित्वं मध्यः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगुं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिवनस्पतयः शान्ति विश्वे देवाः शान्तिब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वगुण शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि यतो यतः समीयसे ततो नो अवयं कुरु सन्नः कुरु प्रजाभ्यो भयन्नः पशुभ्यः सुशान्तिर्भवतु। चढ़ा देना मेरी मम्मी जी के ऊपर। चलो आ जाओ। आप में सबसे बड़ा कौन है और सबसे छोटा कौन है? सबसे बड़ा छोटा ये है। सारे भाई हाथ लगाओ इनके साथ, दाहिना हाथ, राइट, पुट योर राइट हैंड टुगेदर। हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत्। श्री ब्रह्मणो द्वितीय परार्धे श्री श्वेतवारा कल्पे जम्मूद्वीपे मीरका खंडे कनाडा देशे ऑटवा नगरे ऑटवा नद्यास्तीरे राक्षस नामाब्द संवत्सरे त्रायणे श्री सूर्य ऋतु मासानां मासोत्तमे मासे शुभे यद्रिमासे कृष्णे पक्षे प्रतिपदायां तिथौ भौमवासरे मकरासि स्थिते चंद्रे मकरासि स्थिते श्री सूर्ये देवगुरु शेषे शुक्रे सुयतातारा से स्थान से सत्स्वयं ग्रहगण विशेषण विशिष्टायाम शुभ तिथौ। अपना गोत्र बोलिए आप पांचों लोग। कौशल गोत्र अपना अपना नाम बोलें। कौशल गोत्रोत्पन्न से माता जी का नाम बोलिए। उत्तम लोक प्राप्ति कामना सिद्ध्यर्थे अस्मिन् समय यस्य स्थले भगवत कृपा प्रसाद प्राप्त्यर्थे अंत्येष्टि कर्म अहम करिष्यामि। इसको वहाँ गिरा देना मम्मी जी के पास। ये ले राज, थोड़ा थोड़ा जल छीड़ दो मम्मी के ऊपर, सब भाई लोग थोड़ा थोड़ा। गयाति च तीर्थान ये च पुण्यां सुलोचया कुरुक्षेत्रं च गंगां च यमुनां च सरदुषां कौशिकीं चंद्रभागां च सर्वप्रणाशिनीं भद्रावकाशां सरजुं गंडकीं तमसां तथा। थोड़ा थोड़ा छेड़ दो सब भाई लोग, सब भाई लोग। स्नान करा रहे हो जैसे मम्मी को बात दे रहे हो। राइट हैंड। ओमा सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्ष सहस्रपात समगुं सर्वत्र स्पित्वा तिष्ठत सांगुलम पुरुषे वेदगुं सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भाव्यम् उतामृतशेषानो जदन्येनातिरोहति एतावान् च महिमातु ध्यायांश्च पुरुषः पादोश विश्वाभूतानि त्रिपादश्यामृतं दिवे त्रिपादोर्धोदयेत् पुरुषः पादोश्रेहा भवत् पुनः ततो किं विक्रामशासनानस्नेयभि ततो विराट जायत विराजो यत् पुरुषः सुजातुर्जत पश्चात् भूमिमतो पुरः तस्मात् दिग्न्यात् सर्वोत्तरीचः सामान्य जग्निरे छंदाकुश जग्निरे। ये उठाओ, इसको उठाओ आप, कटोरी को उल्टा करके भैया के हाथ में दो, इसमें से गिरा लो, उसको निकाल लो पिंड को। हाँ, इसे रख दो कहीं अलग। एक भाई जल दो, कोई एक भाई थोड़ा सा इसमें से जौ दो इसके ऊपर, और इसमें से एक फूल, इसे वापस रख दो, इसमें से एक फूल दे दो उसी पर। चलो जी, इसको रख देना वापस। पांचों भाई जैसे हाथ लगाए थे बेटा लगा के, देखो ऐसे अंगूठे की ओर से वहां जाओ मम्मी के पास, अंगूठे की ओर से गिरा देना। कौशल गोत्र माता जी का नाम पांचों भाई बोलो। भूमि तुष्ट मृत स्थानीय ब्रह्म दैवत सबो नामीश पिंड तेमिया दीते। तो प्रतिष्ठा अंगूठे की ओर से गिरा देना। चलो दूसरा भाई आ जाओ, इनके बाद कौन है छोटा? आप आ जाओ, ये देना बेटा इनके हाथ में पिंड। कोई बात नहीं, पांचों भाई कर लो, कोई बात नहीं। थोड़ा हिला के दबा दे तो निकल जाएगा, फ्रीज है। हाँ, कोई एक फूल रख दो, जौ और एक चम्मच वाटर। ये फ्लावर पेटल, बार्ली। पांचों भाई हाथ लगाओ, वहीं से जाओ मम्मी जी के पास। ये दूसरा पिंड। ओम कौशल गोत्र माता जी का नाम बोलिए। दूत तुष्टम गृह वास्तवादि देवता तुष्टर्चम च द्वार देशे पांत नामक विष्णु देवता यश पिंड तेमियाद ये तो प्रतिष्ठा। पांचों भाई से हाथ जोड़ो। अरण्य मानो गाम सुम पुरुषम पशुम परिवशतो न त्रिपते सुराप युद्धि। तीसरा भाई कोई आ जाओ आगे, किसी को भी दे दो। जल, चावल, फूल। चलो वहीं पर जाइए, उसी प्रकार ये पांचवा पिंड दीजिएगा। तीसरा ओम ओम कौशल गोत्र वीणा कुरिच प्रेतस्य दाकाले चिता स्थानी पिशाचा दिव्य विघ्न काम विश्रामी यम दयितो एस पिंड तेमिया दीते तो प्रतिष्ठिताम। चलो अगला उठा करके अगले भाई को दे दो, उसके हाथ में जो फूल, पानी। कौशल गोत्र वीणा कुरिच प्रेतस्य विश्राम स्थाने भूतकोटि पलायन काम चतुरे रुद्र दैवतः केचर नामे किस पिंड तेमिया दीते तो प्रतिष्ठिताम दा काले चिता स्थाने पिशाचा दिव्य विघ्न काम विश्राम यम दैवतो भूत नामे से पिंड तेमिया दीते तो प्रतिष्ठिताम। आ जाओ आप लोग यहाँ पर, अगला पिंड क्यों और भाई ले लो। कौशल गोत्र है। चलो आप लोग उधर चले जाएं। कौशल गोत्र माता जी का नाम बोलिए आप पांचों भाई। प्रेतस्य मोक्ष काम चितायाम प्रेत देवत साधक नाम कुक्ष स्थानी से पिंड तेमिया दीते तो प्रतिष्ठिताम। ये छठा पिंड बड़े भाई के हाथ में दे दो। उनके हाथ में जल, ये जौ, फूल। चलिए आप लोग वहां पर। कौशल गोत्र माता जी का नाम। मोक्ष काम अस्ति संजय निमित्त केस पिंड तेमे आदीते तो प्रतिष्ठिता। अंगूठे की ओर से गिरा दीजिएगा। अब आप लोग अपने स्थान पर थोड़ी देर के लिए बैठ जाएं, फिर इसके बाद पुष्पांजलि हम लोग करेंगे। एक लेट पड़ा है। हरिः ओम्। सन्नो देवीर्विष्ठयापो भवन्तु पीते संजुर्विश्रवन्तु नः। द्युः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगो शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिराप शान्तिरोषधय शान्तिवनस्पतयः शान्तिविश्वे देवाः शान्तिब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वगुण शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि जतो जतः समीहसे ततो नो अभयं कुरु सन्नः कुरु प्रजाभ्यो भयन्नः पशुभ्यः सुशान्तिर्भवतु। वीणा कुरिच्य हम लोग वीणा शब्द बुलाते हैं, लेकिन संस्कृत में सही शब्द है वीणा। माँ सरस्वती के हाथ में जो वाद्य यंत्र है उसको वीणा कहते हैं। हम पढ़ रहे थे कि आप लोगों के पिताजी का नाम पन्ना लाल खन्ना, नहीं सतपाल खन्ना। माता जी के पिताजी का नाम था नहीं पन्ना लाल खन्ना, मदर का नाम था ब्रज रानी खन्ना। ब्रज रानी जानते हैं, राधा जी का नाम है, जो राधा कृष्ण की अर्धांगिनी है। आर यू अंडरस्टैंड? नो, दैट इज द बिग प्रॉब्लम। कैन आई एक्सप्लेन इन द फ्रेंच? बट आई डोंट नो। Braj Rani, whatever we have name given by our parents or our older people, that name have some value. तुम लोगों की नानी हुई वो ब्रज रानी जी। ब्रज रानी means व्रज, वृंदावन, where is the Bhagwan Krishna born right now, Mathura and Vrindavan. So we always give the God name to our kids, son or daughter. So when we call our son or daughter, so we call several times our kids name looks like a God. सतपाल जी, इस प्रकार से बहुत बड़ा परिवार। अभी बच्चे बोल रहे थे आप लोग 7 भाई बहन, 7 भाई हो। तो बहुत बड़ी कृपा है भगवान की आपके वंश के ऊपर, जिसको कहते हैं। और 19 ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रंस, ग्रैंड किड्स, ये भी बहुत बड़ी कृपा है। ये मालूम है क्या है? योर ग्रेट ग्रेट ग्रैंड फादर, 3rd generation, दैट ब्लेसिंग इज कमिंग टू यू। So she have some kinds of family power, family support, or some kind of family energy, you can say. You know, kids, you can go over the Google and there is one book we call the Garun Puran, G-U-R-U-N and P-U-R-A-N Puran. You must read. There is the one chapter is the 16th chapter, which way I die, where I have to go, and when I come back, and what is the procedure over this last rite ceremonies. Before dying, our soul know that I am going to die. Sometimes 6 months ahead, sometimes 1 year ahead. And he preparing everything. This for you, this for you, this for you, I don't want anything. Whole life, what is collection, he start distributing. Before dying, 2 messengers come and they wait when our soul time is leave this body. Exact at that time they took our soul. Soul is small flame energy. They give the Kaya Sharir. Means this is we call this Sthul Sharir with this body. Soul is living inside as air. Before dying, our leg is stop working, our hand stop working, just brain and lungs between soul is running. That ventilator system looks like control. And when we move, the soul is out. So that exact that time the messengers took that soul and they start journey, go to the heaven front of God. And that speed is the very fast. Within 2 minutes they reach several billion trillion miles away or light year away. Front of God, just like standing there. Oh, now you are here. Beside is the Chitragupt. He say, yes, this person born in India in this family, he spent that much time, he did it, this much good karma, this much bad karma, now he is here. God say, okay, now you go back, whatever your family member give it to you, take it, and then you start your journey your way. But one God supporting journey and one myself journey. So when we start our myself journey, So we need support. Whatever we do, the good karma and bad karma, I have with us. Veena ji is still here. She doesn't gone. She is still here. She is listening to us. Whatever we are thinking, she understands. But she can't speak to us. Because we are speaking by this human body, and now she have the mortal body. When we do the cremation, after that we do the kriya and other kinds of different way people do the ceremonies. So when all the ceremonies is complete, then she start journey. Sometime 11 days, some places the 15 days, some places the 21 days. But whatever days our family members they decided, that way she take our package and leave. This we give the 6 pinda. This 6 pindas means after death she is until hungry. She doesn't eat anything. So we give this 6 rice bowl, one where she passed away, one close to the door, one in India we carry our shoulder the 4 people, 6 people. So one place we take the rest there, one is the crossing, and when we go, we spend approximately 300 kg, we wood platform we make it, so there we give, and last we give to the, when after burn whole the body, then we offer 1 pinda and we grab all the bones, piece and other thing and we drop in the river, or Ganges river. That we call the Chautha Uthala. People go outside the village in one place they burn it. You know, surprise, 3.5 hours we spend time there over the wood platform. And 3 hour minimum time they took in this chamber. One surprise things, when we born, looks like I am 3 pound baby. So after death, we get only 3 pound rock. Not more than less and not more than bigger. We don't know, big body, then we get only 300 pound, 3 pound. So something is created by God and we are running surrounding those things. So we have to understand what I have to do and what we follow. Now, all of you, you have responsibility, take care each other. Whatever last right your family, Kurichh family, or our older people, they suggest, follow that thing and do it. This way, your mother is going, bless you always. And your mother is going always with you. Now she get more energy, your father energy also. So now your father and mother both come together and they always give it to you, your blessing. When we have this body, see, we don't care about this body. We destroy our body. Lot of bad thing, good thing, this and that, lot of tension. We spend time and we destroy our body. But after death, soul know what is the value of this body. This way you can pray to the God. You can get your good wishes. You can get more good chance you can go close to the God. When we have very, very good things, that time God keep us. That way called Swarga. Swarga means heaven. If we will live in the heaven, we looks like God. We don't have any tension. We never became old. We never feel hungry. We don't have any tension. There is no any kinds of problem we don't have. But if we make bad things, so we go hell. We call the Narak Lokas. Narak Lokas is go to the down. Tal Vital Sutal Talatal Rasatal Patal. And Bhu Bhuva Swama Jana Tapa Satyam. Top is the Vishnu Lokas. Tapolok is the Tapashvi Lokas. And Jana to we recycling. 84,100,000 time we born, die, we born, die, we born, die. Then we get this human body. Sometimes we born as a bird, sometimes born in the water things. different form. Sometimes we born as a Victoria. Look, small karuna, teach everyone, God everywhere. Anything you touch, God is there, karuna is there. So this way we born different platform, different way, and after that we get human body. So my suggestions, please follow something, do your way. Hinduism never force you, you do this thing. Hinduism always flat. If you believe, you are welcome. If you doesn't believe, have a wonderful day. But sometime if we miss something, so that's why we get the pitra doshas in our family. Look, people call me, पंडित जी पितृदोष है हमारे परिवार में, कुछ इसके लिए किया जा सकता है क्या? ये पितृदोष कहाँ से आता है? हम अपने पूर्वजों का कभी कुछ अच्छी क्रिया नहीं कर पाते तो पूर्वज कभी कभी हमको शापित करते हैं या उनका दोष हमको मिलता है. इसलिए आप लोग अपनी फैमिली गॉड गॉडेस जो कुल देवी देवता होंगे उनको जरूर पूजा किया करो. अपनी 3 जनरेशन के लोगों के नाम, पिताजी, दादाजी, परदादाजी, फादर, ग्रैंडफादर एंड ग्रेट ग्रैंडफादर, उनके लिए श्राद्ध पक्ष में जरूर उनके लिए कुछ किया करो. और मदर की जब भी तिथि पड़ती है, ये प्रदोष के दिन मरी हैं. जब इनका फोन आया, मृदु का या किसका फोन आया, तो हमने देखा, हमने कहा प्रदोष, शी इज वेरी लकी. प्रदोष शिव जी का दिन होता है. शिव जी के दिन अगर किसी की मृत्यु हो तो समझ लो कि उसको मोक्ष मिलता है, साक्षात शिव लोग जाता है. और आज पूर्णिमा के साथ होलिका भी है. थोड़ी सी पूर्णिमा सवेरे ही थोड़े अंश तक थी, कल ज्यादा पूर्णिमा थी. तो पूर्णिमा का मतलब ये होता है कि फुल मून डेज एक तरीके से हम लोग इसको एक्सेप्ट करेंगे. तो ऐसा भी प्राणी अगर उस दिन कोई मरता है तो वो भी वैकुंठ लोक को जाता है, चंद्रलोक को प्राप्त करता है. तो सी हैव समथिंग गुड थिंग. इसलिए इन्होंने आप लोगों का पालन पोषण इतना किया. तुम्हारे पिता की न रहने पर भी इन्होंने जिस तरीके से भी रहा, तुम लोगों को संभाला. तुम लोगों की शादी विवाह, बाल बच्चे, ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रंस, ग्रेट ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रंस, सबके लिए वो खड़ी रही है आगे. इसलिए मैं यही कहूँगा कि अपनी वंश परंपरा और अपनी कुरिच खानदान का नाम ऊपर रखना. और आप अभी जब तक इनकी श्राद्धादि क्रिया, अंत्येष्टि क्रिया, ये जो भी क्रिया इनकी पूरी करते हो, तब तक आप लोग एक जगह रहो, एक जगह जुटो और एक जगह बैठ करके माता जी के लिए चिंतन करो, कुछ अच्छी बातें करो और अच्छी विचारधारा करो. घर में शाम के समय थोड़ा भजन बजा लेना, मम्मी की कोई पिक्चर एक टेबल के ऊपर वाइट क्लॉथ रख करके उस पर मम्मी की पिक्चर रख दो, उसके सामने कोई फ्लावर रख दो, अगरबत्ती जला दो. यहाँ का कोई फूल मत ले जाना अपने साथ, ये सब नर्सिंग होम को, हॉस्पिटल्स को डोनेट कर देना. आप वहाँ के लिए नया खरीद लेना. घर जाने पर आप लोग स्नान कर लेना और हो सके तो थोड़ा सा तिलांजलि अंगूठे की ओर से, ये पितृलोक का स्थान होता है. माता जी का नाम लेकर के, वीणा कुरिच आपको जल देता हूँ, वीणा कुरिच जी आपको जल देता हूँ, वीणा कुरिच जी आपको जल देता हूँ. तो इससे आपके माता जी को पीने के लिए पानी मिलेगा और पिंड दान आदि कर्म से उनको तृप्ति मिलेगी. तो मैं अत्यधिक समय न लेते हुए बस इतनी प्रार्थना करूँगा कि बेटा, बाढ़े पूत पिता के धर्मी, अपनी खेती अपने घर में. हम लोगों के यहाँ लोकल में यूपी बनारस गाँव कहते हैं कि पुत्र की वृद्धि होती है पिता के धर्म कर्म से. आप लोग जो करोगे वो आपके बच्चों को भी जा कर के मिलेगा और बच्चे उससे शिक्षा भी लेंगे. सो डू योर सर्विस एंड वट एवर यू हैव, stay together until you finish, complete your this Shraddha karmas and other things. Now everyone stand up, one by one go and offer flower. So please start one by one, please come. राज वहाँ से वो बास्केट ले ले बेटा, फ्लावर का है. सब लोग फूल लेते जाइए और आकर के चढ़ाते जाइए. श्री राम जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, श्री राम जय राम. बोलो सब लोग, जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय राम, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, 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 Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai 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 Jai Ram. Give that. Take this one. Udhar de do. No side में पड़ेगा. एक side में किससे? Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, 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 Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
सबका स्वामी
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी
तेरे चरणों में चारों धाम
मेरा मेरा मेरा
तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे
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 इस जग के सारे काम
मेरा 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 मेरा
तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता
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 तू ही सुबह तू ही शाम
मेरा 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 मेरा
जग में साचो तेरो नाम
मेरा 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 मेरा
तू ही माता तू ही पिता है
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 तू ही तो है राधा का श्याम
मेरा मेरा मेरा
स्वामी,
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी,
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी,
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी।
तेरे चरणों में चारों धाम,
हे राम हे राम, हे राम हे राम।
तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे,
तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे,
तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे,
तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे।
इस जग के सारे काम,
हे राम हे राम, हे राम हे राम।
तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता,
तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता,
तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता,
तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता।
तू ही सुबह तू ही शाम,
हे राम हे राम, हे राम हे राम।
जग में साचो तेरो नाम,
हे राम हे राम, हे राम हे राम।
तू ही माता तू ही पिता है, तू ही माता तू ही पिता है,
तू ही माता तू ही पिता है, तू ही माता तू ही पिता है।
तू ही तो है राधा का श्याम,
हे राम हे राम, हे राम हे राम।
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी, तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी,
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी, तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी।
तेरे चरणों में चारों धाम,
हे राम हे राम, हे राम हे राम।
तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे, तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे,
तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे, तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे।
इस जग के सारे काम,
हे राम हे राम, हे राम हे राम।
तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता, तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता,
तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता, तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता।
तू ही सुबह तू ही शाम,
हे
माता तू ही पिता है,
तू ही माता तू ही पिता है, तू ही माता तू ही पिता है,
तू ही तो है राधा का श्याम,
तेरा मेरा तेरा मेरा,
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी, तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी,
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी, तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी,
तेरे चरणों में चारों धाम,
तेरा मेरा तेरा मेरा,
तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे, तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे,
तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे, तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे,
इस जग के सारे काम,
तेरा मेरा तेरा मेरा,
तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता, तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता,
तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता, तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता,
तू ही सुबह तू ही शाम,
तेरा मेरा तेरा मेरा,
जग में साचो तेरो नाम,
तेरा मेरा,
जग में साचो तेरो नाम,
तेरा मेरा तेरा मेरा,
तू ही माता तू ही पिता है,
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 तू ही तो है राधा का श्याम,
तेरा मेरा तेरा मेरा,
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी,
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी,
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी,
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी,
तेरे चरणों में चारों धाम,
तेरा मेरा तेरा मेरा,
तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे,
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 इस जग के सारे काम,
तेरा मेरा
जगदाता विश्व विधाता,
तू ही 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 सुबह तू ही शाम,
हे राम हे राम, हे राम हे राम, हे राम हे राम।
जग में साचो तेरो नाम,
हे राम हे राम, हे राम हे राम।
तू ही माता तू ही पिता है,
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 तू ही तो है राधा का श्याम,
हे राम हे राम, हे राम हे राम।
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी,
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी,
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी,
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी।
तेरे चरणों में चारों धाम,
हे राम हे राम, हे राम हे राम।
तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे,
तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे,
तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे,
तू ही बिगाड़े तू ही संवारे।
इस जग के सारे काम,
हे राम हे राम, हे राम हे राम।
तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता,
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 तू ही सुबह तू ही शाम,
हे राम हे राम, हे राम हे राम।
जग में साचो तेरो नाम,
हे राम हे राम, हे राम हे राम।
तू ही माता तू ही पिता है, तू ही माता तू ही पिता है,
तू ही माता तू ही पिता है, तू ही माता तू ही पिता है,
तू ही तो है राधा का श्याम,
हे राम हे राम, हे राम हे राम।
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी, तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी,
तू अंत